credible, balanced, committed. This is the CBC Evening News.
Very good evening to you. I'm Lisa Broom. This is the CBC Evening News. In our top story tonight, the Minister of Education says his ministry is well within its right to cut teachers' salaries following union meetings this month and last month. As he addressed a St. George South branch meeting of the ruling Democratic Labour Party, Minister Ronald Jones also spoke his mind on recent teacher-student controversies and announced a date for secondary school entrance examination results.
The case is not yet closed. The case is not yet closed concerning the Ministry of Education's written intention to dock the pay of teachers who attended meetings of the Barbados Union of Teachers on April 24th and May 4th. This is even after a public call made by the BUT to withdraw the letter sent to schools requesting names of the participating teachers, a letter considered by an unnamed BUT lawyer to have no grounds. Despite arguments by the BUT, the Education Minister believes the meetings could be considered strike action.
But I have in my possession a letter which states, if we don't get A by this time, we will be withdrawing our labor.
He also argues the general orders governing the public service allow for salary deductions either in cases of industrial action or unsatisfactory service.
So I have your meetings between 9 and 3 o'clock. That means you're taking your service away from the clients.
And in the case of the Ellerslie student who allegedly assaulted a teacher, the minister says teachers must be more understanding.
Sometimes those conflicts are brought on by students who are hurting from something in the outward environment. In that outward environment that they bring with them to the school.
Concerning the popularly called Common Entrance exam, Minister Jones says the results should be back next week and hopes the English grades reflect recent improvements.
Now, over the last 8 years in our English, there's been dramatic and sustained improvement, and in our maths, there have been some bleeps, valleys and hills.
That was our Denise Blackman reporting. Principal of the Lodge Nursery School, Rose Claire Blades, says protecting children must be first priority. She believes it is an area that needs to be critically analyzed. She was speaking at the school this morning before receiving the commemorative Broken Trident. Students displayed some Barbadian traditions in song and dress to celebrate Barbados's 50th anniversary of independence.
Protect them from abuse. Protect our children from persons who want to prey on them. Protect them from deviance. Protect them from violence. These things we want for our children.
Part of Barbados's success as an independent nation can be attributed to the role played by education, especially at the tertiary level. This assessment from Pro-Vice Chancellor and Principal of the University of the West Indies at Cave Hill, Professor Udine Barreto, as the Barbados campus launched its Global Giving Week. It will run from August 1st to the 7th under the theme Emancipate, Educate and Donate. According to Professor Barreto, the UE is committed to developing students and is seeking assistance from donors to help it provide 10 scholarships. These scholarships will be awarded through the campus's 50th Anniversary Scholarship Fund.
We invite parents, alumni, the corporate community, international donors and friends of the UWI, nationally, regionally, and across the diaspora to help us secure continued access to higher education for these deserving students. We intend to create 5 new undergraduate scholarships valued at Barbados $10,000 each and 5 postgraduate awards valued at Barbados $15,000 each.
Professor Barreto says funding is the lifeblood that enables higher education and drives economic development.
While it pays for student tuition, it also enables the undertaking of research to advance industry and entrepreneurship. Here at Cave Hill, that research has helped us to to tackle major regional issues such as the sargassum invasion, water shortage, student underperformance in mathematics, the Zika outbreak, diabetes reversal, renewable energy, hypertension, and medical studies in several other areas, and of course the green economy scoping study.
The 4-H Foundation of Barbados continues to provide opportunities for young people, and their latest venture comes in partnership with the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, or FAO. 4-H Foundation Chairman Osmond Harewood says they will train a group of young women in agriculture and business.
We are currently engaging in a project with the FAO for training 25 of our young women and leaders in agro-processing and business development. FAO have provided the funding where we started training our young women in jam, jellies, all the condiments, as well as business training that they would receive throughout the year of the project.
Mr. Harewood made the disclosure while speaking at the 4-H Foundation's exhibition and prize-giving ceremony for 2016 held at the St. Leonard's Boys Secondary School. He also appealed to stakeholders to donate to the foundation and to members of society to contribute by volunteering.
We become a society that, what is in it for me? Everything we do, there must be some reward for us. But volunteerism teaches us a far different cry from this. When you're in an organization, you give. You give that knowing that there are others who will benefit from your giving.
A Barbadian is on the top 10 list of leading Caribbean-born female doctors across the U.S., compiled by information provider News America. She is Dr. Velma Scantlebury, who is the first black female transplant surgeon in America. She's currently the Associate Director of the Kidney Transplant Program at Christina Care in Delaware. With more than 200 live donor kidney transplants throughout her career, she holds extensive research credit in African American kidney donation. The New York-based organization traced the overall medical achievements of the 10 in their specific fields before making the final determination. Also listed on the 10 are 5 Jamaicans, 2 Guyanese, and 1 each from Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago, and Haiti. The evening news will continue in just a moment. Stay with us.
I had some problems with my solar water heater. The collectors was leaking. I called the original agency and said, well, they can't do anything about it because the system is bad and they will have to install a new system. I didn't hear back from them. Then I called Sun Power. I went to Monday, paid some money, and by Thursday it was on.
Yes, your Sun Power. If you're looking to add a stylish and elegant touch to your home decor, then look no further than Furniture Village with their classic Rooms to Go collection, the Woodhouse collection and more, along with decorative pieces and soft furnishings for the right touch. Get style, get value with Furniture Village.
Don't let your data experience slow you down. Step up to Digicel, Barbados' fastest 4G network, more than twice as fast as the slow network. Get more with Digicel. Digicel, the fastest 4G network in Barbados. Dial *153 to sign up to Digicel today.
It's not about exercising. It's having the strength to do what you're passionate about. It's not about the road traveled. It's about the one to be traveled. An important thing in life is finding the perfect balance between body and soul. With a bottle of Ensure, you get the proteins, calcium, and 26 vitamins and minerals your body needs to live the best moments of your life with strength and energy. your life, your health, your Ensure.
A lot of people think that fast bikes are cool, and the girls, surely the guys who ride them. But like so many things about life, you gotta be careful. Having sex without a condom is like riding a bike without a helmet. It's just plain dumb. It's okay to have fun as long as you're smart about it. My name is Daniel the Lion Fortress, and I'm different, and I'm making a difference.
Live up. Love, protect, respect.
Minister of the Environment and Drainage, Dr. Dennis Lowe, is the new Vice President for the Latin America and Caribbean region on the Bureau of the Second United Nations Environment Assembly, or UNEA. He was elected during the just concluded Global Environment Policy Making Forum in Nairobi, Kenya. Dr. Lowe will hold office for 2 years and joins his colleague, Minister of the Environment of the Government of Costa Rica, Dr. Edgar Gutierrez Espelta, as the new representatives for the Latin America and Caribbean region group. Mr. Espelta has been nominated as president to the UNEA. Barbados' almost 400-year-old sugar industry is being swiftly overtaken by poultry production. Word of this from one official in the industry who says there's room for unprecedented growth in the production of poultry. However, he says it will not be maximized without cooperation from the right entities.
As the sugar industry's grip on the local economy continues to loosen, another agricultural entity is poised to take advantage of a product in high demand, and it's threatening to take over. Speaking at a press conference at the Barbados Agricultural Society, Chief Executive Officer James Paul says over the last year, poultry producers have increased by over 50%. Mr. Paul says he is pleased with the many investments being made to create greater efficiency in the local sector, but is concerned that unless local imports go down, especially regarding chicken wings, recent developments could be put in jeopardy.
We are hoping that there could be some type of resolution that will lead to a situation where we have, I wouldn't want to say response, but a more balanced approach being adopted by all when it comes to the whole question of imports and the likely impact it's going to have on our local poultry industry.
Mr. Paul went on to share plans of mobilizing an onion stakeholder committee, which will be comprised of the Ministry of Agriculture, the Barbados Agricultural Development and Marketing Corporation, and the Barbados Hotel and Tourism Association, to ensure that the record-breaking production of onions is capitalized upon. Mr. Paul also expressed a need for the BADMC to be given the type of financial support to regain a tighter hold on marketing the industry. Lisa Lord, CBC News.
Career showcases are usually geared towards secondary school students. However, the Wesley Hall School hosted its first career showcase recently, affording several students the opportunity to get an early and rare glimpse into the world of work.
Just over 20 booths were available for students, opening their eyes to the endless possibilities available to them. Among them, the armed forces, such as the Royal Barbados Police Force and the Barbados Defence Force, and needlework. Outside of the careers, students also got information from higher-level institutions, such as the Samuel Jackman Prescott Polytechnic. Coordinator and teacher Sherry Williams hopes students will be more focused on their career ambitions.
I'm expecting that the children will be all focused, and when they go into secondary school, then they're more ready to take on what the secondary syllabus offers as they get ready for selecting their positions, their choices in classes 3 and 4.
Meantime, Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Senator Harry Husband, dismissed the suggestion that students are too young to be thinking about careers.
You have to be thinking now about what you want to do when you leave school. Maybe your mind will change a little later, but certainly at this stage, it is never too early to be thinking about what you want to do when you leave school, because those years are going to fly by extremely quickly.
Some of the students who spoke to us seem to be interested in becoming crime fighters.
The police booth is the best thing I saw. I went by the police cycle, and the police cycle is the best thing. I went by the police and I saw the handcuffs.
I saw the police move and I saw riot gear, and I want to be a police officer.
Minister of Community Development Steve Blackett thinks community choirs still have a critical role to play in Barbados. Aside from providing entertainment, he says these choirs develop musical talent and build community cohesion. His remarks came during the old-fashioned service of song held at the Restoration Ministries to mark the 45th anniversary of the Community Development Department. Several choirs representing a number of communities and churches, along with students of the Rock Christian School, all took part. Mr. Blackett believes the contribution of choirs of yesteryear should not be forgotten. He says his ministry has provided assistance to the Community Choirs Association since its inception.
This assistance permitted them to host training workshops and a number of choir competitions. I stand here this afternoon with a great degree of pride as we commend the contribution of the officers of the Community Development Department. These officers worked tirelessly and assiduously with the choirs over the years to ensure their sustainability, and this assistance facilitated their development into the self-sufficient entity exhibited here today.
Director of Jabez House, Shamel Rice, is telling entrepreneurs the path to owning their own business is neither clear nor predictable. She's advising those considering going that route to prepare for obstacles. Though it may be challenging, she says it is extremely rewarding.
I think that if we want to just remain comfortable, if we want to just kind of play it safe, then that's not what entrepreneurship is about. Being an entrepreneur is about taking risks, calculated risks. So, you know, you're not just being wild and crazy, but you want to, you know, decide sometimes I'm going to step out a bit here, because if you don't, then you will always just be playing it safe, and there will be so many missed opportunities.
Mrs. Rice is also encouraging entrepreneurs to take time for themselves as well.
Personal development is important. If you are not taking time to work on you, your business is not going to go anywhere. Your business is only going to go and grow as far as you. Because if you're leading it and you're like right here, there's no way it's going to go any further. So you want to give yourselves the personal development. Enrolling in this program for persons who either have not started their businesses or have already started, but you just want the extra bit of information and coaching, that's a fantastic place to start.
We'll have news from the region just after this break. Stay with us.